Hi, I'm Kim.
And I'm Gina.
And we're from Vitality Collective.
Today, we are breaking down a whole ribeye roll. We are going to show you how we break it down and then how we store it so that we can have it for our families and for ourselves to eat.
The supplies we're going to be using today are, I have two different knives, a large one and more of a detail knife. You have a couple different options for bagging the meat, which is either a heat seal, which we recommend for longer term, or you can use gallon or a quart size. And then the last thing that we do is we typically wear food types of gloves, and we have a scale. That's our supplies.
We have here our ribeye roll, and this has a nice fat cap here on it. And the ribeye comes from the rib area of the cow. So we are not butchers. So we are home cooks. We are here to show you how to cut down a big piece of meat like this.
Basically, if we can do it, anybody can do this.
Yeah.
Here we go. And we're going to start by trimming off some of the fat.
We take the fat and we render it down to make tallow. Total of 40 pounds of ribeye, and it comes in 2 rolls, and each roll is about 20 pounds. So this is about a 20-pound roll of ribeye.
You'll see me doing this one a little bit smaller, and it'll be a tiny bit also uneven. Perfect.
And what we like to do is we like to keep track of the beef. So this is our roll A.
Starting to get into the roll part. We like to do our cuts a little thicker, only because if we would like that nice crisp outer edge and then keep it medium rare on the inside.
Will you eat a whole one of these in one sitting, Kim?
I do not. I do not eat a whole one. My husband does. I like it because I'll cook it that night and then I will save it for lunch, breakfast or lunch the next day. So last night we went out to dinner to a restaurant that has very, very good steaks. It was delicious. I did get a ribeye. We got a 33-ounce bone-in ribeye, and my husband and I split it. It was $115.
This right here is 22 ounces, and it was 33? Oh,
33,
so 10 more ounces
10 more
than
ounces.
that guy. I do like ribeye. It's not my favorite.
You used to not like it.
Correct. I did not like meat at all. I slowly started eating proteins and getting my body used to digesting meat and fat, and came to really like the ribeye. My favorite is filet, and we do a filet breakdown. So we have that as well. But Kim and her family really like ribeye, and my husband really likes ribeye. So we do both.
We found this to be very consistent. We do very little prep. Oftentimes we're in a rush and we salt it right before we put it on the grill, in the pan, or in the air fryer.
Kim and I like a lot of butter to get that additional fat, because our goal is to do 80% fat and 20% protein. So the butter is a very nice addition to the ribeye.
This one at the very end, I'm not gonna be able to do a whole lot with this one, except for just leave it what it is. Now these little pieces, we'll just take these and carve out the actual beef that's inside of there and just throw those in the air fryer with some butter, salt, and pepper, and have those just like a little snack. So this one's gonna be a little bit thick because this is right at the end of the roll.
We got 12 steaks.
But averaging 18, 19 ounces probably.
Yes. Our smallest was 12 and largest was 22. Next in line is to bag them.
This is our single steak marked 18.8 ounces. The inside of a quart Ziploc baggie. I do my best to push the air out. That's that one. And then this one I'm going to be putting, Gina's going to be dropping 2 steaks into here, which would be a 21.4 ounce or 22.4 ounce. So that way when we defrost them, when we cook these, they'll cook evenly with each other instead of having one thin and one. So there is all 12 of the first roll put together, and what we ended up with is 8 steaks doubled up and 4 bags of bacon.
Our ribeye roll comes from our local butcher called Su Carne. They actually are international. They import from Mexico. They work directly with a rancher in Mexico and bring the beef in. Oh my gosh, look at this roll B. What we like about Su Carne is they're local. They know our names. They know when we're looking for a good cut. They'll let us know when it comes in. Like my filet I've been waiting weeks for the filet to come in, and finally he called and it was in, and I went and got it. They were out of ribeye at our local butcher. I went in and the guy before me got the last 2 boxes. So my butcher called me when it was ready. What I also like about our local butcher is they do have large portions, but there's always varying of, sometimes I can get 23, 25 pounds, or sometimes I can get 40 pounds. So depending who I'm feeding, what's going on that week, or for the next few weeks, I have that option to go and buy more or buy less. The quality of beef at Sioux Carne is, we love it. Everything has been great. They are grass fed and grain finished. So we both prefer the grain finished as opposed to the grass finished. It has a little bit more flavorful finish.
You know where this is coming from. And when you go to Costco or your grocery store or anything else along that line, you have no idea. How many do we get?
We got 16. 12 from roll A, 16 from roll B.
Excellent. 28 steaks out of 40 pounds.
6 pounds of fat for tallow.
Yes. It was $303.11. Divided by 28, that is $10.83 each. Pretty good.
Yes. And you paid how much for 33 ounces at Steakhouse?
$115. It did come with clarified butter.
Oh, that's good.
I think clarified butter. No idea if it was grass fed, what brand it was, or anything along that line. However, it was good. Some of these steaks are 21, 22 ounces at $10.83. Some are smaller, but on average for each one was $10.83. I have to say this is probably one of my most productive birthdays. I'm very excited to be putting all this loot in my freezer for the next couple weeks. We're calling this the birthday beef.